Hello Pisces, and welcome to the April of 2019 Tarot Scope with Animal Totem video for your reading. This is Vickie, really the Rock and Roll Prophetess. We're going to start with, as always, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading, followed up by the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. Both of these decks are my own creation and available on my website for purchase if you're interested. For Patreon subscribers, we always do another bonus card for each sign. This month we're going to use the Sacred Path Oracle deck, I guess. It's not really a tarot. Sacred Path cards. I've had this forever. I was just looking it up since 1991, and it's a great deck. I always forgot about it. I had it, and was looking through my drawer to pick out the deck, the bonus deck for this month, and it's like, oh, Sacred Path. I love the Sacred Path. But anyways, let's get into our tarot spread for our Pisces friends for April of 2019. Pisces. This is a psychic tarot reading if you've never seen my readings before. Also, this is for Pisces Sun, Rising, and Moon, so please do check that out too, the Sun, the Rising, and the Moon sign for yourself or whoever you're watching for. Okay, well, let me move this out of the way. It's definitely a month of love issues, looks like, for you. By the way, too, if you've never seen my readings before, the court cards, which are the knights, the kings, and the queens and such, these represent people, but in my case, I don't assign gender. So even though this is a queen, it does not mean it's a female, because this is a general reading for so many people. Well, you know, it's the ups and downs of love. Many of you are there's a big transition happening in love here. While we have the first couple cards out with these great cards about really connecting with a soulmate and things really being in harmony and balance and things really being in, you know, an angelic or higher force intervention has helped to put these things together for you and manifest this love thing. And I can't help but notice the wings. There's wings on here and there's wings on here. And something about that, the wings, so it's time to fly for some people, I would say. There's also a message. My first inclination was somebody's taking you under their wing. You know that soulmates are not only our lovers. We have many soulmates in this world. So a soulmate could show up too for some to just kind of help you get through some kind of a thing you're going through. Because many of you are going through a thing, okay? You've got the Tower and you've got the Lovers in reverse, so, I mean, some of you might fall in love with somebody else and end a relationship, or you're still going through some kind of a divorce or breakup and you meet this new person. So it does seem like this is like destruction and things not going well. Lovers in reverse is things not going well in your love life. Particularly in your love life. This part is particular to your love life, and I feel real strong that these are together. But yet up here we have all this beautiful soulmate energy and blessings and everything. So it's ending and beginning. It seems like it's all happening now. Some of you, sometimes this energy sticks around for a while, especially an energy as powerful as the Tower. So for some of you, this might have been a while ago. You might have had this go on, but it's still hanging around in your aura. You know, it's still hanging in your vibration and your energy. And now this new beginning that is occurring, we do have the Ace of Rods down here, is going to awaken love again. Yeah, I'm going to awaken love again. I like that. That's going to be your, let me write that down. Awaken love again. I like that. Okay, so it seems to me like this is the person. You know, this person is in the reverse position. This is the person that the trouble was with. Possibly an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo. Possibly occurred in the time of earth. Our last earth sign, that was my first inclination because our last earth sign was Capricorn in January, which is the first month of the year. And this points right at this. So it might have been something that went down in January. Let me get a drink of water, excuse me. Excuse me. Or secondly, in this month of April, we are changing into the Taurus, which is our next earth sign. That, by the way, is happening on the 20th. So after the 20th, we'll be moving into Taurus. So, I mean, Some of this stuff may really come up. It's been hard on you, a lot of you. It's been really hard. But the decision is made. The decision's made. There's no going back. That's another thing I'm getting for you guys. There's no going back now. We're moving on. And there is going to be issues about money. We have disagreements about money. For the most of you, I feel like this is an old thing that already happened, and this is a new thing that is coming on this month, finally, that's going to pull you out of this vibration. For a lot of you, too, I feel like maybe this is some kind of, this soulmate isn't necessarily a new love, but it's somebody that's going to give you a leg up. Maybe you're in a miserable relationship, and this is like a new job. A soulmate comes in that's going to be your work, you know, help you with your job and work where you have enough money to get the hell out of there, you know. So it's changing and shifting. It's going to be different for everybody. If you want to find out for you specifically, of course you would have to get a private reading. Which, by the way, I have tons of different readings available on my site, and books and decks. Please do check it out. And if you're watching this in March or very early April, I'm still offering that equinox reading, which is a limited time availability. But let's get your animal totem for the Pisces for April. The rat. Now, people got upset when I did this deck because I made it all negative about the rat, which has been my experience, you know, with rats. I've never had a pet rat or anything, and some people have pet rats and so on, but I can't right away. So I don't feel like this is, I feel like this is this. Like it's just like, you dirty rat, you know, straight up. Okay, but let me read what I wrote initially when I made the cards. Sneaking, slinking, hiding, stealing, fear, lack, hoarding, squalor. Surviving in harsh environments. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been surviving in harsh environments for a while. Release what no longer serves you. Yeah, release what no longer serves you. It's definitely something new coming in here. See, this ace, though, has to get past, to get from this ace up to this Two of Cups and this happy love energy and this, what spirit guides are cooking up for you up there. You got to get, where do you got to go? You got to go in this direction, and you got to get through this. So you got to get through this. You got to get through it, you got to get past it, and this is what awaits you on the other side. So it does look very favorable. It does look very positive, Pisces. This what just caught my eye real quick here is this red. You've got the red robe here, and then this person that's diving out of the tower there, they're also wearing a red robe. So I don't know if that could have something to do with some of you. Isn't that red robe, isn't it that old movie, and it's about Christ and stuff? And isn't Easter for Christian people out there, is Easter this month? I don't have my book. Yes, I do. Here's the book. When is Easter? It's got to be, because it wasn't in March. Yeah, I have right open Good Friday. And then, yeah, Easter Sunday would be the next, that Sunday, right? Yeah. So the 21st is Easter in the Christian tradition, and Passover is on the 20th, so both fall right there, right as we move into the Taurus energy. But that robe, I want to look that up really quick. Let me grab this, my tablet here. Isn't that robe, the robe, one of those old movies where it's Jesus, and isn't it a red robe too? Let me just yeah, this is the movie I'm talking about. The robe. Let's see. That's just a picture. So if you've never seen my readings before, too, I do this because often that's the way my spirit guides communicate with me. I'm not just going off on a whim. You know, if you come along with me. Come along if you can. Ba, 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 ba. I get songs too. We're not looking that one up. What's the premise of this movie? It's 1953. Let me see here. Crucified Jesus, but is tormented by his guilt afterwards. Well, if I remember correctly, the robe was red, and that was like a whole thing. I'm not going to stay here all day trying to find it to verify. If anybody knows out there, let me know. But I think it was leading me, the red clothes was leading me to this time frame again. Because that's the religious holidays are the Passover and the Easter Sunday. Right there, right when we change into Taurus, and right after this full moon in Libra, too. So, I think that's going to be a real significant date for you. It's also a big shift because the sun is changing and it's a full moon. So these shifting times when there's shifts in energy through astrology often is when we can make our shifts ourselves. Okay, so that's it. Thank you all. I want to thank everybody. Don't forget about the equinox readings and the other readings that I do offer. Thank you for all your support, liking, sharing, commenting. You can find my website in the eye in the sky or below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you have trouble finding my videos. Then you can always catch what I'm doing every month. Now, if you are a Patreon supporter of level 2, we're going to go ahead and do this Sacred Path deck, which is super cool. So, and if you are a subscriber for one price, you get the whole, all 12 bonus cards. You don't have to pay per video. You get the whole libraries unlocked for you. So, if you can if you're interested, you can find all that information below too. Thank you so much for all your support, for liking, commenting, and sharing. Remember, you're love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of April, and I'll speak to you soon.